The Supra does not sound quite like a Supra, and the contents of that box is going to change that. So what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We have been doing a lot of stuff to the cars lately, and today is no exception because the Supra is getting a brand new intake. Now right now, the Supra has a lot of stuff done to it. We have an exhaust, stage 2, we have it lowered, we have a few things that just make the car look great and sound good. However, from the front, the car still sounds stock, and that is because we have a stock box. And what our boys over at Bimmertrend have sent us is an open box 4-inch intake. Now, contrary to popular belief, 4 inches is not a lot, but in this case, it is. So there's the pipe. Here's all of our connections and hoses, the heat shield, and here we got our nice filter. And look at this, the stickers and air fresheners I needed came with car parts. That was boring. Hold up. Now I'm just going to give you a rev with the car, valves closed, to try and help you hear what the stock box sounds like. I'm pretty sure you won't hear anything. Okay, I lied. You can kind of hear something. Now honestly, uninstalling an intake is going to be pretty simple and pretty easy. I think all we gotta do is just start unscrewing stuff and unhooking stuff, and it should all come out. Yes, sir. There's a stock box. A little doohickey here. The technique is you gotta use 2 fingers.
That's what she said.
All right, now that we got this piece off, we had to get a clamp off that was very difficult to take off because you had to like stick a screwdriver in here and pry it off. So it honestly was a lot easier pulling this off than just leaving it on and trying to take it off. But now we got silicone hose connected super tight. We can throw it back in and then put the heat shielding on, put this through, and we're pretty much done. Breather on. Okay, so for the easier parts, just slide this in like that and put this bolt, washer, and nut in. I'm gonna tighten that down on the grommet. Get in there. Well, that was a lot faster of an install than the front mount intakes. And now I realize I said open box. You can put the cover on, they do send you one, but we are not because we want the maximum sound. So we're gonna have these little nubs hanging off here, but we're just gonna leave it open. But it can be closed if you don't wanna see the beautiful Bimmertrend intake. All right, look at that, we are all done. Also, I just realized we could have just taken off the intake and would have made putting on the downpipe a million times easier. Now I know that might not have sounded much better than before, but just wait. I figured out that if we go in the launch control, it'll actually build boost and we can hear it a lot better. crazy? Even from inside the car. Listen to this from inside the car. Ready? What? Well, there you have it. If you want anything from Bemmer Trend, use code JAKE5. You'll get 5% off the entire store. This intake completely changed the Supra, and now we gotta go get paint and then drop off the hood. So you will hear this car with that intake with no hood in just a little bit. But the reason we're getting paint is because this is not good and I don't like it. I am planning on getting an aftermarket hood, but until that happens, I still want to get this one fixed. So we are dropping it off at the paint shop. He's gonna try and just re-clear it, but if he gets into the paint, he's gonna need paint. So that is why we are going to the paint store to get paint match paint for the Supra. Sounds so cool. And when you do rolling anti-lag, watch this. Just blew off the tires. The fact that you can hear these over my exhaust. That sounds nuts. We gotta get some sound clips before we get to the paint shop. All right, well, $58 later, we have the paint, and now we have an hour drive to Val's to drop off the hood, and then we gotta go to the print shop and pick up the rest of the merch. That way we can ship it out. If we sell out of the merch, by the way, I'm buying a single turbo kit for the M4. It's already set in stone, so if we sell out before the end of this week, single turbo kit on the M4. But the issue with all this time is the fact that we have to be to Val's and back here within an hour and a half, because then I gotta go to work, and I work at 5. This ain't good. I'm never gonna not build boost in this car because I love hearing that sound. This is my favorite road. This is my dirt road. Now this isn't even close to what we did last time with this car when we off-roaded it, but this is a welcome sight. The Supra deserves to be off-roaded sometimes. This car is gonna be so fun to drive in the snow this year. I can't wait. I need to start ordering snow tires. I gotta order a set for this car, a set for the M4, 2 rears for the M4 stock tires, because we are running the M4 stock tires on the Corvette because I could not find a stock set of Corvette tires in time for this winter. So the Corvette's gonna be running BMW wheels this winter. And then hopefully, most likely, we will have a Huracan this winter too, so that means we gotta get another set. I think that's 14 snow tires we need to buy. All right, well, we dropped off the hood at Val's. He's just gonna fix the 2 parts that were bad here and here. The Supra is gonna be looking like this for about 2, maybe 3 weeks. I think it looks kind of sick. Now that the hood is off, let's see how loud the intake is now. That is crazy! Val could keep the That sounds nuts. Well, it is raining with no hood on. I called Remy and asked him if I'm okay, and he said yes. So if we're not okay, it's Remy's fault. But this rain came out of nowhere, and now everybody doesn't know how to drive now. I'm gonna be late for work. Well, we got the rest of the merch in the back. I did not film going and picking it up because we are running very late. We hit a massive rainstorm and then we got out of it, and I think we're about to hit it again. But no check engine light, so I think we're okay. This car sounds nuts though. After work, I will get some more sounds clips with the hood off because it just sounds way too good.
346 minutes later.
Well, the rain kind of did a number on us. Look at how dirty the Supra is. But dang, no hood actually looks pretty freaking sick. Now the plan is the OEM hood is going to get fixed. All those clear coat issues from the car being lemon title are going to be resolved, and then we're going to put the OEM hood back on in about 2 weeks. That hood is not going to stay on for long though, because you are going to get an aftermarket GTS style carbon fiber hood for this car. But for the time being, we are going to just run that OEM hood until we can afford the other one. But aside from all that, the next big thing that I planned for this car is an upgraded manifold. It's gonna help with IATs. It's gonna look a lot nicer than this plastic one. So that is something that is going to be here within the next 3 to 4 weeks. And then this car is gonna look not as stock as it does now, but this Bimmer Trend intake definitely did help a lot. Like, it sounds nuts. Again, if you want anything from Bimmer Trend, use code JAKE5 and you'll get 5% off their entire store. They have a lot of stuff for Supras, BMWs, especially M4s, and the quality does not disappoint. And their customer service is amazing. Trevor is a great guy. But I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. I actually just got done getting off live on Instagram for like the last 3 or 4 hours, doing over like 30 or 40 orders of t-shirts. If we sell out before the end of this week, the M4 will get single turbo before the end of the year. So go ahead and go to schneiderdays.com and pick up a t-shirt and support me and everything that I do and support the builds. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a wrap for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell, and I'll see you next time. Drive safe.